Hello, this is Broyer, and welcome back to my Let's Play of EU4 as Manchu. We are, trying to think about where we're going to put our trade node. I actually think, I won't know until I try it, really. I'm sure there's math somewhere that tells me exactly which one's better and how it works and all that stuff. But honestly, sometimes just trial and error teaches me a lot. So I think since this is an option, it is a better trade node. I am going to go ahead and move my trade node to here. We'll see what happens. So if we move my trade node to here, let's see, we're currently sitting at 6.24 ducats a month. So if I move it here, it's going to cost me Diplo. Wow. Well, I have enough. And here's the thing. The reason I'm thinking about doing this is because the only other trade node around here that I could consider moving it to would be Beijing. And I think we're a bit of ways away from being able to think about that being a thing, or we can move to that. So it just makes sense to move to this one. This one just seems like a better one in general. So let's go ahead and move it here. Again, 6.24. So we'll go ahead and say OK. And so then we're going to move a guy over here to collect trade from here. The guy from Beijing. And then this guy is going to, what do we recall him? I want him to steer, actually. Can I not steer? Because I want to make sure all of it goes to this node instead of the one up there. Maybe I have to wait for him to recall. Alright, so you. Okay, the one guy's going to arrive there soon. I don't want to collect from trade there. I want to transfer trade power. I mean, it's already all being... maybe that's because it's all being transferred down? I guess it is, technically. Guess I can still collect from here, I guess. We transfer to Yemen, I guess. Way over there. Which I guess we do have some power in, now that I think about it. Interesting. I guess since everything's going to the Nippon anyway, we'll go ahead and just collect from here. I was kind of planning on doing that differently. Well, 6 more days, everybody will be where they're supposed to be. Oh, you know what else I need to do? You. I want you guys to protect trade in the Nippon. I don't know if you'll get there in time for me to see the bonus here at the beginning of this month. Let's see what it looks like. It's less, quite a bit less. Let's give it one more month to see if maybe the ships hadn't arrived or something. I'm getting 4.7 from the Nippon trade. Nope, still just not enough. Alright, fair enough. Well, let's send you guys back to the Beijing one then. See what it comes up to. Wow, quite a bit less. So I was actually better off getting it from here, even though it just didn't seem like it was that much. Well, I guess that's learning how some of this works. This is what the Giran is what that one's called, which I have basically all of. I mean, there's some up here apparently that I don't have of, but I've got basically all of it. Beijing is very lucrative. Nippon's much more lucrative than the Giran one. That's why it made sense. It felt like it made sense to come down here. I'm at 46% here. I'm at 15%. I'm really only at 15%, really? Wow. I guess that's part of the problem. I guess I don't have as much of a percentage of the trade power as I thought I was going to have. Japan's just got so much of it. Well, I just cost myself a ducat a month almost. About 3/4 of a ducat, I guess. But I guess you learned something from that. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some research on the trade and how the trade works. I know there's ways to figure it out, probably which one's best and how to do the math and understand it better, but there's a lot of countries that have trade power in the Nippon trade route. Managed to create an income of 2.68 to the state. Managers transferring trade upstream. It's using the trade route to transport forward. Interesting. I have to get into the Beijing one at some point. That will be good. Oh, we can't. I don't think we can change it again anyway, right? And it's going to cost us a lot to change it if we wanted to. Yeah, we just need 200 Diplo power to change it back, but maybe the answer is just start getting more of the trade power here. Or go after Beijing. That actually would probably be the bigger answer. We were just going to see if we can save up some money, but it looks like we are still costing us some ducats even with all of our armies at no maintenance. It's corruption that we're rooting out and stuff like that. Just not making enough money. Just out of curiosity, just because reasons. What if I were to privateer in the Beijing trade node? Would that be any more? Spoils war is at 0, so it's 5.45 currently. Just been at 2.97. Wow. But spoils of war is 3. So that is 6.07. So that's a tiny bit more. So I guess we'll privateer for a bit. Very, very tiny bit more. Once these cores finish, I'll look at making some of these guys states down here, I think. Only collecting 0.28 from Beijing right now. Wow. I've only got 1% of the trade power. That's part of it. Oh, am I actually making some money now, finally? Not sure how. Return to the old ways. One of the clan chiefs has come forward as a spokesman for their group and urges us to return to the old ways. The ways that made us strong. Crush your enemies. Yeah, I've already seen this one. Limitations of the women. I can let the tribes lose some loyalty, which gets them down to 35, right at 35. Which, or I can get a whole bunch of morale of the armies, which is amazing. I think we'll just do that one. I don't really want to lose the production. It does make them unhappy, but yeah, okay. Yeah, they're going to be unhappy for a little bit. I could give them some ducats to get their loyalty back up. Which I don't know if I need to worry about that right this second, although I'm losing a whole bunch of unity right now. No, I definitely need to get back up. Let's go ahead and give them a few ducats. Get them back up again. Yeah, that's much better. Definitely don't want to lose the Horde unity. That causes trouble. Alright, I'm beginning to think it's time to go back to war again. Against the Oirat. Let's look at the ledger. Military. Armies. Oirat are at 8,000 troops. So something I could easily handle on my own with either one of these armies. Separatist is looking okay. Probably should wait for the course to finish though. So let's do that. Actually, this Korean separators are going to be 2.8 years out, so they're pretty close, actually. I guess the reason that went up was because occasionally I get more than the 3 ducats. Interesting. Oh man, inflation's high. Yeah. Well, let's drop that for sure. That'll make us a little bit of money. Get us a little closer. Definitely anytime that's over 2%, we definitely want to do that. %, 75% on one of them. Actually, once these cores finish, I might be able to add some more ships to this, which would be nice. Hanseong is going quicker because that's the one I actually took the war as the war goal. The main war goal. Which is nice because it's actually a really big one. Alright, how big is these Koreans going to be? 28. Wow, that's huge. 28k. I may need to deal with them before I do anything. We'll see how they look once these cores finish, though. Probably still going to be pretty unhappy, though. Horde Unity's looking pretty good. I'm right there, so I can wait a little bit longer on the battle itself. I'm not having to push the Horde Unity right now. My missionary is actually starting to make a little bit of tiny progress. 42%. How's our institution looking? Starting to spread. It's getting there. Very, very, very slowly, but we're getting there. Done. It's a good one. It's the big one. 22. Ming Adventurers. Gain a general with 40 tradition. Cool. Because we have been giving stuff to Ming and adventures are coming across. I'll take it. What did we get? Oh, wow. Very good maneuver. Good sea. Wow, that's a really good general. Very, very nice. You can be in charge here with the cannon. Nice, nice, nice. Let's go ahead and let these finish and see how things look on the unrest. And then we can just worry about stating things like that. Looks like I could take an idea. I'm definitely ahead of time on the military, so taking an idea is probably a good idea. No pun intended. Yeah, let's go ahead and take the Diplo. Get us one step closer to technology cost reduction. That'll be very nice to have. Next one is cost of reducing war exhaustion. Oh, that's going to be really good. Haven't really had to mess with it much, but if it becomes a thing, that'll be good to have. Let's give me another diplomat, so let's go ahead and come over here. Let's just have you, I don't know, make happier with the threatening countries. Cores are almost done. I'm actually technically making some money, which is cool. I'm actually making a 1.94 ducats that month. I'll take it. Cores. Good. Alright, so how are we looking? 9.7, so still not super happy. How are we looking on the ships? Still 27. I expect that to be a little higher, but maybe it's just going to take a minute. And then as far as states, like this one right here would probably be a really good state. Wow, yeah, it's almost a full ducat a month when all its autonomy goes completely down. So definitely do that one. Core all the provinces. Oof, that's expensive. Definitely think it's worth it though. And then, so that was Western Korea, so that's good. So Southern Korea would be the other one. It's actually pretty close as well. Let's go ahead and make you a state. Corn all you. Because I can't core all of you because I don't have enough ducats for that. So, or not ducats, admin. So we'll get the admin. As we get it coming in, we'll core the rest of these. Maybe that'll help my monetary situation a bit as well. These are some very profitable states down here. Let's look at the state mode. Anywhere else that I can get states from? Looks like pretty much all of this over here is currently state. So it's really all this just open land over here that's not, which is fine, I think. These are much more profitable than those up there anyway. They want control of provinces. Fair enough. So let's give you... You won't take the ones that are territory, so let's see if there's anything else up here that I can give you guys. Looks like this is one. Just give you all these ones up here that are not super important. $33, 33.9, 35.7. That should make you happy. Good stuff. All right, so that's done. So really, we just got to core a few more things. Which also means we probably shouldn't go to war till we finish coring these, because we won't be able to core the next ones anyway. It's good to see that my coring cost is reduced quite a bit. 20%. It's not bad at all. I do have one more state I can do, but I think I'm going to hold off on that one. I don't know if I need to spend it on some of these not so great territories. None of these are amazingly high. Our use of mercantilist policies is proving frustrating for some of our merchants, causing some to defect to other countries. Oh, I get an absent merchant in Beijing. Power -10. Oof. But I really think I need the mercantilism in the long run. I think it will help me in the grand scheme of things. So we're 2.89. How much did that go down by? Ooh, that was a lot more than I expected. Alright, fair enough. Live and learn, I guess. Rigorous researchers. Oh, I gained some power. That's going to help me core these things. Very nice. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was a mistake taking that mercantilism. Oh well. Up to 50% on the unrest. Jianzhou is probably going to be fine. So is Buryat. It looks like they're only at 9.8 years, 1.8. So that'll go down at some point. It's really just the Korean ones that I have to worry about. Now they're already 60%. Because if they get to 70, I'll have to start moving my way down there. I have a 25% chance each month. Wow, that's a lot. Oirat's starting to pop now. I actually think those will go away at some point. There's 70. So let's make you cores. Let's move you down towards Korea. If we get to 80, we're going to have to move maintenance back up, unfortunately. I'm literally collecting nothing from Beijing right now. Huh. I wonder if that means I should move him completely. Oh, he's absent. Oh, that's what that means. Oh. That's why I'm not collecting from there, because it's completely not collecting at all. Because he's absent. I did not know that. Well, which one of these could I collect from then instead? Or does it matter? Can I not collect from any of these because he's absent? Maybe that's exactly what that means. Huh. Well, let's try. And none of these other ones look very good. Can I collect from this one? Since I have a little bit of presence there. So what are we at? 2.37? I don't know that he'll get there before the end of the month, unfortunately. Just barely. Alright, so that's a little bit. Moving him out of Beijing for right now seems like the right answer. Where can I see when that will go away? It's not there. I don't see where I could see that, unfortunately. That's not what I want. I want... maybe click here. Absent merchant till 1538, so 10 more years, basically. Alright, fair enough. We will just wait and see what happens. Oh, we're at 80%, so we do unfortunately have to increase our army maintenance. Huangju, Jianzhou, Chengdu, and Suwon. Huangju, Suwon, Jianzhou, and Chengdu. So there's these three and that one. So sitting here is fine. Would be better just to sit there. The whole army, because I'm going to need the whole army. Looks like I can send both there anyway, so that should be fine. Group up. Let's actually go ahead and put the maneuver guy in charge for now. Just so I can move around quicker if it's further away, and then I'll swap over once I'm like a province over or something, because I think the other guy is technically better. To look at that, I don't know which one would be actually better. A lot more fire. How's our fire at the moment? Cavalry fire, which is what we're mostly, is actually not. So actually, you know what? The shot guy would be better. Because there's just not that much fire in this phase, plus the maneuverability. So we'll just leave that guy in charge. Looks like we can sit there just fine, so that's good. Oh, we do have 2 more force limit here. Perfect. %, still. Hopefully the other ones go away at some point. Oh, technically they could fire where I'm sitting, which I guess would be fine since it's a fort. %. Khan and the Biles. Biles? As the learned ideals of Confucian philosophy gain more and more ground among the Manchurian nobility, Ning I has been beset by fears that our old ways are being forgotten. Many high-ranking Manchurian dignitaries have taken to using foreign titles and names rather than Manchu titles of our ancestors. Our Khan worries that in a generation none will remember the old ways of the bow and horse, and our nation will be one of weak scribes and poets. Lose 25 admin power. I get traditionalists strengthened. which increases the stability cost modifier by plus 50%, which I'm probably not going to do unless I die. It's probably okay, or at least 25 military power. Less army tradition. I feel like this is the one I'm going to probably least likely hit within the next 10 years. Of course, as soon as I say that, it's going to happen, and I'd rather not, probably rather not lose the military tradition, since it increases army morale and siege speed and stuff like that. Alright, let's take a chance with that one, even though it does mean I'm going to be a little bit less likely to core something, but it's probably okay. I mean, I need the military one to get to the next idea, to get technology to go cheaper anyway, so they're both valuable at the moment. Alright, come on. I do need you to go ahead and fire now, since I'm sitting here. Well, before those fire, I've actually gone quite a bit over. I guess time flies when you're having fun. I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here. I do appreciate you watching, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye.